Jeez, the light. We're live. And I've already screwed it up. Turn on the light, dummy. All right. How are we? Let me see if I can hear myself. All right. Are we good? Are we happy? Are we good? How we doing? How the hell is everybody doing? Let's see. I got Michael's here. How you doing? Stu's here. Daniel's here. All right. We are ready to go. I tell you what. Yo, ZB Mono, thank you. I tell you what. I never want to do that again. That with the exception of the trade, that was too long. It was just too ridiculously long. I got both dogs are in here tonight. Come on, baby. Good girl. Lay down. We just had the cold front come through, so it's nice and cool. I got the window open. The breeze is blowing on me. Summer is officially over. Thank God, too, man. Hey, what we got? King's Cat Seat. All right, Rosado's in the house. Everybody's here. This is good. This is good. I tell you what. Fearfully and wonderfully made. I love that. I tell you this. This was the first summer that I really tried to keep up making content as much as I could. And I already kind of knew this about myself, but I need something to react to. Trying to make content out of nothing is just not my thing. I need stuff to react to. Is M cold front funny? I live in Maryland. It's going to be 49 degrees tonight. I was born and raised in South Florida, but I live in Maryland now for the dog. So, all right, Michael, you say so over summer already. Can't wait for the season. Can't wait for next Thursday. Oh, you're going to the preseason game? Good. Time, Jeremy. Time to win. Barkov said he hates the slogans, though. Is it? Yeah, I see that they're still doing that time to hunt. Tim, how you doing, bud? I absolutely, yeah, right? Absolutely. You know what it is, Tim? He saw what I looked like in the Crazy Bill video, and he said if that old man can look like that, he had to put on. He looks jacked up. I love to see it. Man. Let's see. Rosado says Bobrovsky. Right. Hey, Steve's in the house. Chuck me, daddy. Is he still afraid of contact? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, right? Riley, how you doing, bud? The Leafs sponsor is milk, huh? Yeah, Jeremy, man. Barkov looked absolutely jacked up, man. I saw you, Stu. I see you up there, buddy. How you doing? Stu's here too, guys. We'll have Stu on a live stream at some point next week. If not next week, during the weekend. Hey, Alex is in the house. Puck Monkey, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good. This is good, man. All right. What time does the game start? So I got a few things from day one, right? So what did we see? The coach said he wanted to mix it up a little bit, get guys that were familiar with themselves, each other, and at the same time get some new people together. I saw that he had Balsers up there on the top line with Barkov a little bit. And then Reinhardt was up there a little bit, but then Reinhardt was with Lundell as well. Eric Stahl, definitely from what, in terms of practice, looks like he's going to at least get a legitimate shot at things. And obviously Forsing was with Ekblad. Stu. Yeah, after we see some scrimmages. Yeah, Monday is the doubleheader. Monday is the doubleheader. Puck, Alex, you're saying Denisenko got bigger? That he needed to. It didn't look like Lundell got too much bigger though. That kind of, I would have. I mean, I don't expect him to be as big as Barkov, but I know it took Trudeau a while to really fill out. But Lundell kind of looked like the same size, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he put it all on his legs. I only saw like upper body. Rosati says, is it just you, or before we got Kachuk, he wasn't excited, but after we got him, really excited? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I kind of was feeling the same way, Rosata, because it was kind of like, well, we're just going to roll with the same guys and the same kind of attitude out there again. I think I even said that in a video. And then so now when you look at it all together, I'm excited. Look, we're winning the cup this year. I mean, guys can say what you want about it. I've said it in the videos earlier. That was what I said it in my season preview, and I'm not backing off of it. It just is what it is. Eventually, everybody will catch up and realize that's what's happening. Let's see. Yeah, Stu, yeah, it didn't look like Lundell put on too much, but, the camera – the camera can lie. The camera didn't lie with Barkov, though, right? So we'll see how that goes. Fire Brunette. Frank's in the house. How you doing, buddy? All right. Good to see you. Jeremy, are we beating Toronto in the first round? And I would prefer – I don't know how it could work out. I'd rather play Toronto in the second round. At this point, I would like Toronto fans deserve them to win a round, right? So if somehow it could work out where Toronto eliminates the Lightning and then we eliminate Toronto in the second round, that'd be fine by me. All right, let's see. Oh, Riley, you got more baby ducks, huh? That's cool. That's cool. Alex, you say Leaf fans don't deserve anything. I feel bad for Steve Dangle, right? I mean, he's one of the only guys that's been doing this, not one of the only guys, but he's been doing it longer than me. This is my 7th season. Can you believe that? This is the 7th season I'll be starting with these recaps. It doesn't feel like it's been 7 years. It doesn't feel like it's been 7 years, but damn, right? Puck, he said Dangle thrives off losing. A little bit. I don't disagree there. Although when they lost at the end of last season, he didn't have a freak out. He didn't have he said he was proud of his team. So we'll see how that goes. Well, I don't have enough light in here. Let me move this light just a little bit because I'm having trouble seeing the screen. All right. There we go. That makes it better. Let's see. Stu says, why don't we just beat whoever we play? We made a mistake last year wanting the Capitals. Look how that worked out. Yeah, we beat them. That's how it worked out. Huh? I got a different attitude this year about it, huh? Stu, it's time for Stu and I to start disagreeing. That's what Steve says. Steve says that we agree too much in the review. So I'm going to start off right now by disagreeing with you. That's how I want it to be, right? I want to play Toronto in the second round and eliminate Toronto in the second round. Be good for the channel. Puck Monkey, or kick me out like they did. What happened, Puck Monkey? You're going up to Tampa for a preseason game. Hopefully they don't yell at you for wearing a Panthers shirt. That's stupid. The whole thing is stupid when they don't, they give you shit for wearing the other team's jersey. That just don't make any sense, man. All right, Frank says, Jaws, how about a joint live stream with either Nick or Punky? Yeah, we're going to be – I haven't talked – no, Nick and I are going to be doing something next week. I don't know if it's going to be a stream or not. I got to look at my schedule because I've overbooked myself. It's not a shock. But yeah, I got plans to do something with Nick, and then Alex and I are going to get going on something too. Alex has been busy. He bought himself a new Porsche over the summer, and every day he's just out there washing and waxing it. So Alex has really been busy. Victoria, hey, that's a new name to the channel. Thank you for coming out. What is Steve saying? You're going to try to go to the Hurricanes versus Clemson in Clemson, November 19th. Yeah, it's a shame the Canes lost the other day, man. Stu, we got lucky against the Caps. I'll take lucky. Look, we're winning the cup. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I got to say about that. It wasn't so much luck though, buddy. It was we got Verhaeghe, and we got lucky Tom Wilson wasn't in. I'll give you that one. Let's see, Julian. You feel Chikrin, Ekblad, Forsling, Montour, Carlson, and Gudis. You look at Boston, Tampa, Colorado. They have great depth on defense. Yeah, we don't have the same depth we had last year. Chikrin, I don't know how much he's making, but I don't know how we would pull anything off to get anybody in right now. As it is, they got Eric Stahl out there on the ice like he's going to play. He don't even have there's no room for him cap-wise, right? I was kind of hoping day one, I was hoping that we would see Maurice put Hornquist up in the top 6. Not so much because I think that's where he belongs, but I was hoping he would kind of give us a signal that, hey, this guy is going to be on the team a little bit, right? The one thing I did like for a little bit is they put Cousins in Marchman's spot next to Lundell and Reinhart. I like that. And then we signed the kid we signed. What's his last name? Stiles. He's in camp, I believe, right? I think he's a bigger guy. I don't think he's as big as Marchman. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3", or something. Eyes, we have nothing to trade. If Denisenko don't make the team, but not that he's, worth a whole lot. Hornquist for Mike Hoffman. No, thanks. Frank says we got outplayed and out-hustled in the Cap series. Our talent was just better. Yeah, no disagreement there. Yeah. Giles. Yeah, thanks, Alex. Yeah, Izzy. Yeah, I mean, Hornquist is a worker. I know. I don't want him to go anywhere. Believe me, I want him on this team. But right now, as we all know, unless somebody goes, Duclair can't come back until postseason. So I can't tell if you're serious, Alex. You think Maurice is going to ruin Denisenko? He'll give him no time. Look, he's got to stay healthy. He's played 47 games in the last 2 years combined, Alex. He's got to stay healthy. And I agree with putting him out there at camp and saying, look, kid, you either can make this team or not. Because if he can't, look, he was a first round. If he can't make this team against guys like White and Balsers, that's enough for me. Alex, you don't just pay a worker $5.5. I know. Hey, I didn't write the contract. Eyes, you think if Tom Wilson wasn't injured, that series goes 7? Yeah, absolutely. I'll agree with that. Julian says we blew capital to get Matthew, Drew, Sherratt. The firepower is low, but what's a little bit more at this point? We'll just go all out. I'd love to have Chikrin, yeah, but where's the money? Where's the money? I mean, and even if it was an even swap, we're already over the cap, so we'd have to. Zito's got himself a mess on his hands, so we'll have to see how it goes. Hey, Steve, good chuck me, daddy. Thank you, sir. First super chat of the year goes to my best friend, Steve. He says, you want cap space? Just flip Hornquist our 26th first, our 27th first, our 28th first in Parkoff for a 6th round pick. Hey, I got a question for everybody. This is a legit question. All right, you guys listening? Because I tried to find information on this, and I've never heard this before, but the guy Dan, who we had on the channel, Stu and I think Stu did it with me. Anyway, he's an ex-scout, and what he told me that one of the vice presidents of operation of an NHL team told him that there is a clause in the CBA. He says that there's a clause that if we sent Hornquist down to the minors and he cleared waivers, if we sent him down to the minors and he played a couple of games and then we brought him back up, that somehow that would reduce the cap hit by $1 million. He swears that that's what he was told. I've never heard anything like that. I'm sure most of you say that's a quick no, but has anybody ever heard that before at all? Yeah, never heard of that. I never heard of it either. Chicken doesn't want to play on the PK. He doesn't play the body. He's all offense. Yeah, we don't need. I mean, I don't watch him a ton, but I know we got to have. I was going to have Stu ask George. Just take handle. I mean, it would get us under the cap, but I've never heard anything like that, right? Steve says Chikrin drives the net a fair amount. Look, I'm not that worried about the guys that we have on defense. Now, apparently today, Kirsten looked pretty good a couple of times. I know it's just day one at camp, but Kirsten looked good when he first came up, and then last year he didn't look good at all. So, and then he was back down in the minors, and we did re-sign him. So there must be something there that Zito likes. We all know we could use one more veteran defenseman, but I'm okay with starting the season with the guys that we have and seeing if Carlson can become what Forsling was. We all feel pretty comfortable that Forsling is going to be able to give us at least equal play to Uyghur in terms of production wise, and I believe that Carlson can develop into what Forsling was as a second pair of defensemen. We have to stop constantly just trying to drag the outside NHL for our last pieces. Some of the guys that we have already, or that that are younger players, need to develop and step up. And I like Carlson's game. I just do. Bill's in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good. This is good. Let's see. Army, how do I think? Ekblad, Forsling, Gudis, Carlson. I lost it. And Montour, Kiersted. Well, no, I think Stahl's. I think Kiersted's going to be 7. I think for me, I think Ekblad, Forsling, Carlson, and Montour, then Gudis and Stahl. Let's see. Hey, Frank's in the house. Thank you, sir. All right. Thank you, my buddy. How are we going to be cap compliant by the first game? We're still the guy that is Shalin. How do you pronounce his name? Is it like Stalin? We could send one guy down to the minors, and we'd have a roster with 12 forwards and 6 defensemen, no extra players, and we'd be cap compliant. So technically, if we didn't make any moves, we could field a team with no reserves. That's what we can do. I don't think that's the way he's going to go, but if we get to the opening day and nothing's happened, we can technically ice a team that'll be cap compliant. Yeah, eyes, they haven't put Duclair on IR, but I mean, that's got to be a formality, right? There's no sense not to do it. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. But, I mean, just because he's gone LTIR, you can still bring him back. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Lusterinen wasn't in a white jersey. Yeah, I saw that, Vincent. A little bit, remember Stu said in the last video that he kind of looked at the roster and thought Lusterinen would be the casualty. And he gets us, if you get rid of Lusterinen, that gets us under the cap and gives us room for another player as well. I like him, don't get me wrong, but is what it is. Steve says, push the flipping bark off narrative, Josh Stradamus. Yeah, I don't. I'll have to get a picture of it. I don't know if I have a picture of it right now, but I did make a Josh Stradamus T-shirt. Yeah, but I'll post the link. Let's see. You'll say Draisaitl, Frank. Stu says you've never heard of that rule, and if we could put Corny on waivers, he's going to get claimed. Now, I don't think anybody would claim him because nobody's going to claim him at 5.3. You think somebody would claim him? I think he would retire and then come back. I don't know, man. He got a no move clause anyway, so you'd have to agree to it. Alex, if someone wanted him, we would have traded him. That's a pretty good point there, right? Puck Monkey, advertise the website more. I'm in a fight with my website right now. But yeah, good point. For those of you who are unaware, I opened up a website a couple of weeks ago. It's flyingfluffy.com. And we've got a bunch of people on there. I've been writing for it. Nick has been making content for it. Steve's going to do something. Stu is doing something. Jeff is going to have a podcast on. Right now I'm fighting with AdSense because they've got some technical glitch. I'm having trouble getting the damn thing monetized. And, AdSense and Google customer support, I may as well talk to the wall. So, but yeah, flyingfluffy.com. Thank you for reminding me, Alex. It's not in which bio? On the YouTube channel? Yeah, you mean in the About Me page? Yeah. I see what you're saying. You're right. All right, I'll get it on there. What's that? Nintendo Law. I'm a Panther fan since 95, 96. You were 12. Played college hockey and have ridiculous Panthers collectibles from team history. You want to make a video of this stuff for my channel? Hey, that sounds like a good idea. Email me at flyingfluffyhockey@gmail.com. All right. So at flyingfluffyhockey@gmail.com, just email me there. And yeah, we'll put something together there. I like that idea. Good Chuck. I thought it was on my descriptions. I'll have to check because I put it on there, but then sometimes there's been a lot of I put it on there. That I know I did. Let me go over here and see something here. Let me see. I put it on there, man. Let me see. Maybe I put it on the first one and then it didn't. And then it didn't take. Son of a bitch. You're right. All right. Well, that sucks. All right. I'll take care of that. Thank you. I put it on there and I pressed save, but I guess it didn't take it, man. All right. Oh, the chat's going fast now. Jaws, if I had a pet duck, what would I name it? Quackers. Talked about that last year. Quackers, right? All right. Rosada, do I feel like with the same Do I feel like with the players we got will happen the same thing with what Carter did? Are you trying to say, do you feel like they're going to turn into Verhage? I think Colin White and Balsers are going to be sneaky good. I like those guys. I just trust Zito, right? I just absolutely trust Zito, man. Stu says, Eric, did daylight stream practice today? How are you getting this information? Hold on a sec. Frank with a big super chat. Thank you, sir. Does anybody know when the reverse retro is coming out? No, I don't know that. If SoFlo Sports was here, he'd know that. He knows all that. Puck Monkey says the article's 1,000 words so far. You're not halfway done. The chat's going too fast for me now. I lost it. You might just make a video and upload. Do both, bro. Make the article and then piggyback on it with a video. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. Kachuk says I'll just make a video and upload it to the channel. Look at my channel now. Hey, the more the merrier. All right, so Stu, what were you trying to say? Oh, did they live stream the practice? No, I'm just going by what Colby and Jameson and George said. And who else was out there? Was it Dwork? They didn't like, they gave us enough information. We had Balsers on the top line. The time it was Reinhardt next to Barkov, Verhage. Then Kachuk was with Bennett. Lundell had Reinhardt and Cousins. So Cousins looks like he may be given an opportunity to take Marchman's spot. And then the bottom was with Luosterainen and Hornquist and Lombard and somebody else. Puck Monkey, did the fluffy shorts hype die down? That's a good question. YouTube is screwing around with the algorithm. Now, I'm not going to complain because it has led to growth of the channel, obviously. But, I communicate a lot with a lot of other creators and in that community, and we're all basically experiencing the same thing where when they first released the shorts, a lot of people were getting, like the one got over 800,000 views, a bunch of them at like 30, 40,000 views. And then we dialed that down. YouTube dialed. Now what a lot of us experience is, like I had one the other day, the algorithm is not great. It's a work in progress. But I'm not complaining because it definitely helped grow the channel. What do we got? We got bots already. Jeez. Hey, where's Raven? Steve, you're a mod, right? Yeah, it wouldn't be hockey without the porn bots. What the hell, man? Jeez, right? Oh, you were looking for something. I asked you one time, poor Steve. You could tell Steve is married. You could tell Steve is married because all I have to do is ask one time, and he's like, leave me alone, because I'm freaking out. Oh, man. Yeah, I made it now, guys. I got bots, right? That's what happens when I make Raven a mod. Raven's not here tonight. Oh, well. Nobody click the links, right? All right. So when I had made my season preview, I had hoped to put White, and then I put Luosterainen on the wing. Oh, that's one thing, Stu. I think Colby said that Maurice mentioned today that he might give a look to Lundell at wing. I don't think anything permanent's in the can there, but he did say he's going to give him a look. It sounds to me like he just wants everybody to play with everybody in the beginning, and then the rest of it will sort itself out. Your ID has been stolen. Yeah, the Frank knew the porn bots knew you were here, right? Yeah. Yeah, you guys are talking colors. I'm colorblind. Hey, by the way, if you guys didn't watch the video that Nick made about the jerseys, about the logos, it's worth it, man. You guys make sure that when you see Nick's stuff, right, that we're watching his stuff, his videos aren't getting the views that I think I expected. I want to keep him happy, man, because he's being nice enough to make content for us, and I gotta pay him, right? I'm paying. By the way, everybody should know that nobody. We're not. I'm not taking advantage of anybody. Everybody who does for the site gets a portion of the 50 cents that the ad revenue brings in. Steve says you left Nick a stern comment about the ranking of our best logo. I don't want to give it away though. I don't want to give it away, but let's just say early on in the video, I said, "What?" I yelled out loud, scared the dog and everything. It was kind of funny. Let's see. Vincent says you like the presence Maurice brings. You trust him more than Q. Interesting. All right, let's see. Steve, this is actually cool because since you're a mod and I'm on dark mode over here, your name stands out. They got it as it's either pink, blue, or purple. I can't tell because I'm colorblind. So Alex says you trust one of the consistently worst coaches for a top 3 coach of all time. All right. I got to look something up now. Alex made me look something up. I'm coming over here. Give me a second. All right. Let me look at what I'm looking at here is, where is it? Is Barry Trotz. Let's see. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 years. Barry Trotz coached for 18 years before winning the cup. We would have loved to have Barry Trotz. 18 years. So if we get Barry Trotz year 15, we're saying, he can't win. I'm just saying. Frank, hey, buddy, how we doing? All right, I got to get back to this, huh? Let's see. Because I think I have an answer to your question. Frank, thank you, sir. Says, did anybody hear that Hubie said F you to Zito after the trade was made? That's not exactly what he said. Now I'm hearing what Yandel said, Huberto said is, you're trading me? Are you fucking kidding me? That's what Yandel said on Spittin' Chicklets that he said. So not exactly F you. Maybe score a couple of goals in the playoffs next time, brother. You know what I mean? So Riley wants to know what's my favorite Panther jersey. The one with the right logo. The one with the proper logo. You can't see it on the wall here. Yeah. The one with the proper logo. The basically the original one. All right. Let's see. Let me scroll. I'm going to go because I lost a lot of chat here. I'm coming here. Raven, how you doing, buddy? All right. This is cool because everybody's colorful now, right? Raven, how we do? Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. I didn't want to, when there's nothing going on, it's tough. You know what I mean? But I also spent a lot of time building that website. That was basically August for me, man. So, all right. Let's see. Puck Monkey says Barry Trotz played in Nashville, low-scoring system. Reese had been given the keys to many stars and unlocked the potential. Look, we're winning the cup. That's what I'll say about it. We're winning the cup, man. Things are good, Raven. What are we at? Like almost 5,600 subscribers now. Fluffy's Fluffy's a rock star. Fluffy's a rock star. I says it's the we're down 3-0, who cares comment that led to the trade. Well, it didn't help. It didn't help. No doubt there, man. We owe Tack says we owe Hubie nothing. He's done nothing. He's won nothing, and he's been here all these years. You know, I said something on the video with Stu, last video, and it goes for Tkachuk too. So we're about to find out. Huberdeau and Tkachuk both had career seasons last year, and they were both playing for a contract that they both got. So with that being the backdrop, I trust the hungry 24-year-old kid who comes in and says, we're going to win multiple cups and I have swagger. I'm going to trust that guy. Huberdeau, I loved him. Going to miss him. Whole deal, right? But let's be honest. Other than last year, there were a lot of frustrating times with Huberdeau of disappearing play where we didn't feel like the kid was intense enough. Did you guys hear what Barkov said? He said, Tkachuk, I'm paraphrasing, but basically what he said is he's the kind of guy or is the kind of player that we needed to come here and get us over the hump. So that's strong. That's strong. All right, Roxy, you heard Hags, Barkey, and Balsers. Yeah, Balsers and Reinhart split time on that top line, and then Reinhart was back with Lundell on the third line for a little bit of time there. They had Tkachuk with Bennett and White as well. So those guys are going to find their spots. I had picked Luosterainen to get a second spot, but I don't know, man. Luosterainen might be the odd guy out, like Stu says. Vincent says Fluffy is more famous than me. That's fine. That's cool. I'm good with that. He's better looking anyway, right? Yeah, Raven says I see lots of new faces. Welcome. Yeah, I'm happy with the turnout considering it's been a while, right? This is good. I wish we had more that happened today. I wish we had a little bit more information. Before I forget, is it next week? You know what? I've already forgotten myself. Oh, it's Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, the Panthers have a preseason game at 1:00. I'm going to do a Patreon and YouTube member exclusive live stream 1 hour before that game. Now, don't get worried. I'm not going to do that during the regular season. It's still going to be the normal thing. But for the Patreon YouTube members, I didn't have a lot of content during the season or during the off season because I was doing the website. So I want to give you guys a little bit something extra. So that Saturday, I believe it's October 1st. So that game, 1 hour before that game, I'm going to do a live stream just for you guys. Yeah, he's having another kid, right, Alex? Bobrovsky, right? Yeah. What did Frank say up here? Ekblad looked pissed off at the press conference. Good. We need pissed off Ekblad. Let's see. Riley, man, we're all ready. We're all excited. That's for sure, right? Alex says, what are my thoughts on the Finns game in 10 words? I don't know what I just watched. Let's do it again. There you go, 10 words. I says, can I add a perk to the Patreon where you can voice one of the puppets for a video? Send me a sample at flyingfluffyhockey@gmail.com. Right? Is Ekblad captain? Nah, not really. Not really. But Barkov looks jacked up. Let's admit it, right? Thank you, Steve. Yes. Raven, you had a Hill and Wall in your fantasy. Put up 80 combined. Jeez. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, we're fixing to find out this weekend, Jeremy. I'll be excited if they beat the Bills. I'll be excited. I mean, not that I'm not excited. Don't get me wrong, but it's we've been here, we've been down this road before with the 2-0 with a 3-0 start for the Dolphins, and then the right. All right, let's see. Roxy says, Ekblad A, Kachuk A, this channel's number one whipping boy keeps the seat. Hey, I'm trying to motivate Barkov, right? Jeez. Look, he's got to feel kind of like the man alone on the island now, right? That's it. You know? Zito's got balls of steel, trading Huberto and Uyghur. And, Barkov, I hope it hits them the way it should, which is, dude, nobody's safe, right? There's no guarantees here. Not that I think we're going to trade Barkov, but he should at least have now that little inkling idea in the back of his head to go, I don't want to end up in Winnipeg. You know what I mean? You better start winning some real things here, right? Frank says, would we resign Reinhardt after next season, and how much would I give him? The dude has been clutch. It's a good question. That's a really good question. I mean, certainly I want him. Absolutely. But we got to see how much Spencer Knight gets. I believe at some point Lundell's going to need a bridge deal. And, we'll have some decisions coming up in a little bit. I don't know if everybody's going to be able to get paid, but Reinhardt's a must. But if he keeps playing like this, he may get out of our price range. That's one thing that could happen there. Thank you. Could chuck me, Daddy, with the fiver. Let's see. I have to say it too. All right. So my apologies, but I have to say it because Steve paid for me to say it. So Barkov, you're a pussy ass bitch. Get motivated. You fucking waste of space. I even added in an ass for you. Jeez. Oh, well, that's okay. YouTube's a little bit more lenient now. I can curse all I want as long as I don't say there's like 3 words you can't say anymore. I'm not going to say them. You guys know what they are, right? Steve, that's not family friendly, right? Yeah, I just lost 1,000 of the 5,000 subscribers. No, it's the law. If you pay for it, I got to say it. So that's what it is, right? You didn't say you didn't say yes. Awesome. That's my bad. That's my bad, right? Tim says, I don't know if you watched the interviews from yesterday, but Horny as a leader in the locker room came up multiple times. Ooh, okay, good. Good. I like to hear that. Okay. That's good. Yeah. That's not good news for you to lose to Ryan, but it is what it is. Nobody wants him to go. I want to see him raising that cup. Oh yeah, actually, that's a good question. Now, now that it won't be Barkov handing the cup to Huberto, right? And it won't be him handing the cup to Thornton. Can we all agree Barkov handing the cup to Hornquist? That's what I'm going with. So taxes, now that Uyghur is gone, Steve, you don't have to defend him and you can put all your energy on Barkov. Eyes, did I watch any of the prospects games? I tried. I watched the first period of the first one. It was a standard definition feed, and I was going blind. And so I stopped trying to watch it. So that's the answer to that question. Last year's was better. Last year, I think it was the Panthers streaming it. It was a high def stream, and there were a lot of known players out there. So I didn't get to see a whole bunch of it. But George and Colby covered that pretty well. Oh, Alex, you say he hands it to Bob? That's a good. That's not bad. Horny. I know. Well, yeah, it's a good point. Ekblad will be in the ER room healing. We'll wheel him out on like that, like the little knee cart that Duclair had at Ekblad's wedding. Tag says scorched earth. If Uyghur goes down, everyone goes down, right? I don't think I'm frozen, Bill. I'm not getting any warning messages, so let me know if anybody else is having a problem. We'll see. Um, Eyes tradition is the oldest player that hasn't won a cup gets it after the captain. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Or he hints at the Mark Stahl. I nah. We'll have to think about that. Let him hand it to somebody that won't dent it, right? All right, Raven says, so Mr. Flying Fluffy, what do you got for me? Tim says, what do I use to watch the games in Maryland? Oh, Direct TV. Direct TV. Yeah. It's not the center ice isn't that expensive. It's the it's the football package that's expensive, man. So oh, Bill, somehow you paused it. Let's see. Texas, have we not learned from last year about talking about handing the cup off? That ain't why we lost. Look, I already called it. We're winning the cup. Nothing's going to change that. We can say what the hell we want. All right. I've gotten us all. We have a season pass. It's already, we're winning. We're winning. Raven, weekly streams. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Obviously, once the games start, it'll be, the 1 hour before the game. But from here on out, at least once a week, I'm going to have some other guest like things too going on. So, but no shortage of content now. Frank, what you got for me? Boy, Frank must have had a good summer at the casino, huh? Let's see. He says, hey, Jaws, have I tried Timmy's cinnamon roll trick? No. No, I saw a tweet about it. I didn't read too much further into it. How can I put? I'm a well cared for man. We'll put it that way. Karen is in there cooking dinner right now. I have no complaints. I'm streaming on the brand new laptop that she got me for my birthday. This is my brand new 132 gig or whatever it is phone that she got me for my birthday. I'm in good shape. I don't need to worry about any cinnamon rolls. I wish I would have met her first and not done the 24 years with the other one. So, all right, let's see what else we got. I must have missed what Kane's cat said. You're talking about the guy that makes the music videos. Who are we talking about? What is somebody? Who's trolling who? What did I miss? I'm trying to read this thing with Kane's cat's heat. What did I miss? Oh, okay. I get it. You're talking about, I got it. I see what you guys are talking about. Okay. So Tim wants to know who's most important to keep, Bennett, Duke, or Reinhardt after next year. Ask me again when we see how Duclair comes back. Because it wasn't a freak injury like Huberdeau's Achilles. I'm a little bit concerned about Duclair that it was a wear and tear type of thing. And his game is speed. And if his speed doesn't come back, that answers the question really quick to me. And really, out of those three, really, Bennett and Reinhardt are more complete players than Duclair. But somebody's going to have to replace Duclair's shot and speed. But let's see how he comes back. Steve says, mind my damn business. My bad. Frank says you didn't win anything casino. You just dumped your girlfriend. You're free. All right. I can live with that, right? All right. Let's see. Vincent, you think Duclair's going to be a goner next year? I mean, he's got a very tradable contract, to put it that way. Another fiver from Steve. What you got for me? Says, shut your ass up. It's Reinhardt, not even close. Who the fuck cares about Duke or Bennett? Now, don't say that about Bennett now. Now, come on. Come on, man. How can you say that about Bennett when he's best friends with Kachuk? Huh? Damn, man. You hard on the family. You hard on the family. Did you not see how Bennett was all happy to be back with Kachuk today? Come on, man. Oh, Frank the Tank. Yeah, no. I was surprised that the Rangers didn't want to keep him. Or maybe they didn't. They didn't want to pay him. I was surprised. I thought for sure the Rangers were going to keep him. All right, let's see. TK says Floridian climate deteriorates muscle tissue faster. What do you? Than colder climates. That's interesting. That's interesting. I never heard that one before. I guess it's good that I live in a colder climate now, right? Eyes, Duke seems super streaky the way Tank was. A little bit, yeah. Yeah. Bill, you keep the guy named Sam. Exactly. And we have center depth. Yeah, we certainly do. No doubt. No about that. Raven says you just realized someone talks bad about Boss and you've got the wrench next to your name. Oh, yeah, Reinhardt, man. Reinhardt is he's been good for a while. You look at his statistics from Buffalo and you think, how the hell did we get him? I mean, I know we gave up a 1, but when you look at like what we gave up for Bennett versus what we gave up for Reinhardt, I mean, Reinhardt's a good hockey player. No doubt, man. All right, let's see. Frank is a Duck now. Keynes, you talking about who we talking about that didn't re-sign? Frank says we need a defenseman badly. Didn't you watch the video? I told you, Lucas Carlson is the new Gustav Forsling. I said his name wrong, but you get the point. Carlson's going to be Forsling. Telling you, we're going to be good to go. It's not going to be as bad as people think. It's going to be just fine. And don't forget, the same thing I'll say in that video, I say it here. We can't take the guys that we have now and try to plug them into the way we used to play the last couple of years. The hell was that? Oh, Ellie's over there. The point being is we got a new coach, new system. So I just have a lot of confidence in what we've got going on right now. I don't know how else to say it. Steve with another fiver. Holy crap. Thank you, sir. What's he got? The Bruins. Uh-oh. and I have to say it too. The Bruins blow. Enjoy drafting Bernard, you poverty franchise. Was that good? Did you like the little tint of sarcasm in there? Huh? All right, let's see. Bill says trading Hubie and a first for Kachuk was a good move. Now we can add one defenseman. Oh, wait, we traded Uyghur too. I'm confident in what we have. Now, I look, as soon as I say that, Zito will go out and make some kind of move. But I don't want another defenseman right now at the expense of Hornquist. Let's just draw the line there. And to fit somebody on, you got to move some kind of cap. So I don't want Hornquist to go. I don't want Bennett to go. There's not a lot of other guys making enough money who you actually would consider moving. So I would rather see what we have now. And if you need to fix something, if you have to do something at the deadline, you do it. But I think Carlson's going to – I'm not going to say he's going to be as good as Forsling, because Forsling – you watch Forsling on the second pair, you thought that guy could be a top pair. I think Carlson will be a viable second pair guy who's good enough so that we don't need to blow something else up to get another player. My take. Roxy says Duck signed Alexiak only to trade at the deadline to going nowhere. Oh, I see what you're saying. The big rig on Sunrise, bro. If we're going to do anything, that's when I'd want to do it, right? And, the other part there is you have injuries during the season. We don't know what the hell's going to happen during the season, right? I mean, last year when we got Sherrod, we thought we were adding, and he just replaced Ekblad, right? I'm not saying that was, I'm not saying he played that well, but in terms of on the roster, he just took Ekblad's spot. So I have a good feeling about Lucas Carlson this year. That's what I can say. Canes, Cat C, where do I think we're going to finish in the regular season this year? Third. I don't think we're going to win the division. I think Toronto's going to win. I think Toronto is going to be last year's Panthers, where they just go crazy during the regular season. They peak too soon and then blow it in the playoffs. I think Toronto's going to win the division, and I'm not at the point yet where I'm about to pick the Panthers to be better than Tampa. I think third. I think third. Well, Raven, what did you unsubbed? Sorry, Raven, you know the rules, man. If he pays, it's pay to play. If they pay, I got to say it, right? Oh, geez, Kachuk says 164 points. Come on, man. I mean, cap it at 150. Let's be realistic, right? Kane's Cat says Tampa, Florida, Red Wings, Toronto. Oh, you think Detroit's going to I don't know if they're red. I think I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure about that. What did Tim say? Reinhardt will be points leader on the team this year. Kachuk will get 45 goals. Yeah, in the video I did with Stu, I said I thought Kachuk would get close to 50. He was going to approach 50. So Tim and I, we agree. We agree there, man. Right? Frank says Toronto goaltending is iffy. They have to outscore, and they will. During the regular season, they will. Do you see the Panthers last year, right? I think that they definitely will. And I think they're going to win a round. So how would that work? Yeah. So Toronto beats the wild card. We beat the Lightning in the first round, and then we beat Toronto in the second round. That's how I want it to play off. And Roxy doesn't agree. Let's see. I'm going to get to that comment in a second there, Raven. Let's see. Roxy says, we're winning the Atlantic. Bolts don't care about the division. They're going to miss McDonough and the Leafs goaltending. I don't know, man. I think the Panthers are going to start off too slow to win the division. That's just my take. Raven says, don't underestimate Boston. We have 39-year-old Krejci. If any team that made the playoffs last year is going to slip, Raven, I think you know the name of them. Let's just put it that way, right? Bill says Kachuk is too perfect. You have a bad feeling about this. Look, Huberdeau is now 5 years younger and is a beast. That's how we can look at it, right? That's how. The video I made the other day, I did a 1-by-1, 1-for-1 type of deal. Huberdeau and Kachuk going to give us even production in terms of points, in my opinion. Maybe not 115, but 90 plus. But then you're going to get the extra added part of Kachuk's game. Forsling takes Uyghur's spot. Carlson's going to take Forsling's spot. My opinion. Could be wrong. The hole is where Marchment size comes into play. Now, Coach had Cousins in that spot a little bit today. All right. If Cousins can come in and take Marchment's spot, Remember, for a long time last year, that third line with Lundell, Marchment, and Reinhart was a beast. If Cousins can take that spot and give us Marchment type of production, we're in good shape. All right, let's see. I got a few more minutes here, guys, and then my dinner's ready. Let's see. Esoteric, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Otto will be much improved and may push for a playoff spot. Agree, right? Let's see. Kachuk wants to know what's the giveaway today. How many 6th-round draft? Yeah, right now I'm saving the giveaways until the second half of the season. I'm saving the giveaways to the second half of the season. I got reasons for that. We'll just put it that way. If you really want to know the reasons, I don't want to start a bitch fest about my financial situation. The giveaways will be back in the middle of the season. All right, let's see. Vincent, why exactly are they going to start slow? I've said it a few times. I feel like there's just going to be some growing pains, getting used to the new system, getting used to the new players. Let's face it, somebody new is going to be on that top line. I thought it was going to be Colin White. Balsers was up there today. I think in the end, you're going to see Lundell with Reinhart and Cousins because Lundell and Reinhardt's chemistry is just too good to butcher up. I think you're just going to see a little bit of growing pains. And I'm not talking about bad, but you're going to have all defensive pairs that are new. All the lines are going to be new system. I'm not worried, but I do think they're going to be a little bit of a slow start. All right, guys, just a few more minutes. Yeah, there you go. Tim, who last year was our best board battle players? Well, Marchment. Maxon Mammon, although he didn't play a whole lot. Definitely going to miss him. Raven. What do you got for me, Raven? Thank you, sir. All right. Raven says Boston's better than us. We are bums, and Boston is superior. For $1.99, I'll say anything, guys. All right? I'm not even going to lie. Matt checking in from Flint, Michigan to see how you guys from the Flint Firebirds are doing. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. That's a new name for the channel. Vincent, Marchment, Luosterainen, yes. Yeah, but don't forget Mammon. I hate that we lost him. I thought he was just going to slide on in to where Marchment was, right? All right, guys, just a couple more minutes here. Let's see. Tim says, Coach says he doesn't want to change the skill and speed, wants to add better 3 feet from the board's play. Yeah, I mean, when he came in, he said he didn't want to change a whole lot, and then Zito kind of changed a whole lot on him. So we'll see how it goes. We're winning the cup. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to win the cup, right? So, all right, let's see. Matthew says, hi, Jaws, first time watching a live stream, checking in from Chicago. Oh, all right. I appreciate that. Is it really the first time you comment a lot on the videos. It's the first time you've watched a live stream. Okay. All right, Eyes with the fiber. This is good. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Who's going to be the breakout player this year? Exceeds expectations. Well, I've already said Lucas Carlson a lot, so I'm not going to say him again. In terms of offensively, White. I have a feeling Colin White is going to live up to his first-round draft pick status. I just have a feeling about that. I watched some highlights. I've looked at his history. I think he's a guy that just needs to be with the right players. I think Colin White. All right, Kachuk. Steve. All right. Well, this is, I have to say it too. Thank you, Steve. We're not winning the cup. Shut your ass up. You're coming off as a delusional old man. Yeah. I disagree with that. We're winning the cup. We're winning the cup. So there. Matthew, yeah, you commented on a lot of other videos, right? Yeah. I knew the name, but I said it. I said it. Raven, yeah. Oh man, worth every penny. Yeah, no, I know. Well, when the dinner's ready, I'll have to leave, but I'll stay for now. Let's see. Matthew says, you say the Panthers will get to the Cup Finals, maybe not win it all, but we'll see. Flames, Panthers. Game 6. The game is tied. The Panthers have a lead. And with 3.8 seconds left, Uyghur leaves Barkov alone in front of the net, and he scores the Stanley Cup winning goal. Can't say it can't happen, right? You thought the porn bots were my new sponsors. That's funny. That's funny, eyes. That's funny, right? All right, what is Roxy got? Third row Leafs with that goaltending. Murray hasn't been good in 6 years, and Samsonov couldn't stop a goddamn beach ball versus us in the playoffs. Would you rather me say first place, or would you rather me say we're winning the cup? We're winning the cup. Who cares where we finish? Where did finishing first get us last year? I want people to look. I want those teams that get to us in the playoffs. All I want them to see is, they're not as good as they were last year. That's where I want their mentality to be. You see what I'm saying? That's all. It's not good. I think we're going to start slow. We're going to get better every single month. And Steve, I'm not going to stop. I've said it. I said it in the season preview. Why should I stop? All right, let's see. Matthew says, I hope the Leafs don't advance. Sorry, you can't stand Toronto and the fan base. They're annoying. Wouldn't it be beautiful, though, to have a Leafs Panthers second round? I'm tired of playing Tampa every day, right? Anybody but Tampa and the Islanders. Just put it that way, right? All right, let's see. I says, great now, both Florida and Calgary will miss the playoffs. Roxy says the early season schedule is I know. I understand that the schedule appears to be easy at the beginning of the year. I get it. Look, what I've said before, I'll say it again. I'm telling you guys what my gut tells me is going to happen. You're going to have plenty of viable hockey-based arguments against what I'm saying. My gut says we're going to start slow, get better every month, and win the cup. I can't argue about it in terms of hockey because I'm not doing that looking at the paper and the schedule and all of that. I'm giving you what my gut feeling is. That's all. That's it. All right, Raven. We're going to find out, right? I mean, we'll find out. All right, Mike says Twitter's going to be especially unbearable due to the constant comparison with Calgary and who's currently winning the trade all year long. It's going to be nauseating. Agreed. I mean, all I hear is if this happens, Calgary won the trade. They won if both teams get what they want out of the deal, both teams won the trade. It's just that simple. Now, if Calgary goes and wins a cup and Florida misses the playoffs, okay, right? At the end of the season, you can look at that and say, all right. But for people trying to say who won the trade right now, All that matters is who gets the hardware. If neither team wins a cup with any of these players, it doesn't friggin' matter. That's my take. I says my gut was right about the Caps series. Thank you, sir. My gut was right when I called that trade. Remember, before I called the trade, before I called the Hiroka truck trade, what did I tell you guys in the streams? I said, don't be surprised if we lose 2 players that makes everybody go, what? Huh? What? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying. Bill, a lot of people hit the like button. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Colby, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, buddy. How you doing, huh? Hey, I'm going to yell something real quick. Hey, Karen. She can't hear. I'm going to go find out when dinner is going to be ready so I know. I'll be right back. She's got her headphones on. Stay there, Fluffy. Stay there. Hi, Ellie. All right. All right, so dinner's going to be ready in 15 minutes. So about 8:30, that's what we got. Oh, she's cooking. I don't know what she's making, but it's got bacon in it, and it smells good. The whole house smells like bacon because I have a house fan, if you guys know what that is. So the windows are open, and there's like the whole house smells like bacon right now. I'm freaking starving. All right, let's see. I says Zito watches the channel on the burner account, right? Roxy says, kill the chat. The host is picking the Leafs to win to Atlanta. Oh, man. I love you guys. That's okay. Would it be awesome if Fluffy jumped in the chair? Now he's exhausted from the river today, man. Here, let me see. Here he is. Hold on a second. Here we go. There he is. He's just hanging out. He's exhausted because not just from the river, but it's cold and it's cool and windy outside. So he's been running around like a maniac. Matthew says you saw my video about Matthias. You'll have a response on it soon. All right, I'll make sure I check that out for sure. Yep. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Steve, with the cats and the dogs. Hey, I like cats too. My ex took the cats. So I don't have cats anymore. I like cats. They're okay. Mike says we're about to find out if Ottawa is going to terminate the contract of Batherson and Forman. That's another point. There will be guys that come available, right? There will be players that will come available last minute that could be viable, depth. I know people are worried about the depth on defense. Don't forget Matt Kiersted. He was out there today. From what I saw, and a couple of people said they said he looked good. They said Kiersted was locking people down. Now, I liked Kiersted when he came up the first time, and then last year he didn't look so good. So we may be in a better shape than people think. And what's amazing to me is what's become of the fan base. And what I mean is this. It wasn't that long ago where we were not good, especially on defense. And we were not good. It was laughable, the people that we were putting out there. And since Zito has come in, we've gotten so spoiled now that if we don't have a name at almost every position, people get worried that we're going to be bad or that the depth isn't good. And have kind of just gotten spoiled. And that's the truth of it. We've gotten spoiled. We don't have any more ammunition, really, to just continually be in the conversation with some of these bigger players, even mainly the middle range players. We've been saying this for a while. I've been saying it all last year. We need some of these younger players to come up, develop, make the team, and contribute at that lower salary spot, because you just can't pay your goaltender $10 million and Barkov, et cetera, et cetera. That you have to make up for that somewhere. And we don't have any more ammunition to go out and make things happen. So some of these guys that are just decent players, we're going to have to understand that you need those guys on your team to fill out the gaps and fill out the roster. Another tenner from Steve. Holy crap. Dude, man. All right, let's see. Let's see what Steve's got for me. He says, we became good when I started watching. You're welcome for my fucking service, you ungrateful peasants. Haven't missed the playoffs since I've been a hardcore fan. Are you counting the play-ins? I'm just saying. He's not wrong, though. He's not wrong. He's absolutely not wrong. We also haven't won the cup since you became a fan, too. So, it's, I'm just saying. All right, Matthew Evans says, Jaws, do you think Joe Thornton is going to come back, or will he retire? He's 43 now. I can't imagine why he would come back. I know he still wants to play, but last year it's not like he played a lot of games. I think last season was a unique opportunity for him. I'd be surprised, but you never know. He may stay in shape, and if somebody needs somebody towards the end of the season, maybe. The only reason to come back would be if he was going to be in a legit cup contender. So I don't know where that would be. Let's see. What the hell is going on here, Steve? What happened, man? Oh, Captain Day says, why aren't practices open to the public? That's a good question. I've seen a few people on Twitter ask that as well. Because what happens, Steve with another $5. Holy crap. Thank you, sir. All right. What do you got for me? We haven't won a round since you made a YouTube channel. If you take away last year. We haven't won a round since you made a YouTube channel. If you take away last year, you clown, don't put you down. All right. Oh, why don't you do your job and get rid of the bots? How about that, Steve? Huh? There you go. Look at this. As soon as you called me a clown, the bots came in. What did I miss up here? I think something. Matthew, say you'd like to see Joe Thornton win a cup. He's been around over 20 seasons. I would have loved to have seen it. I think we all would have loved to have seen it. But at the same time, where would he go at this point, right? I don't know. It's a shame it went down the way it did. Put it that way. All right, let's see. You do piss off. All right, Roxy says maybe time for a guy cleanse, no slow start, but yes, you believe winning the cup. When I say slow, I'm saying compared to last season. Well, what did we start? 7, 8-0 last year? It was ridiculous, or was it even more than that? When I say slow, I'm talking about the first 20 games. Let me see. 12-5-3. That's when I say slow, I'm not talking about being like 500. I'm saying everybody who wants to dunk on us about the trade saying, look, they're nowhere near as good as they were last year. 12-5-3 in the first 20 games. What's that? 27 points in 20 games. So that's what? That's 80. That's a 98. That's like 100-point pace. So that's what I'm talking about. Not just not crazy like last year. Does a gut cleanse? Does that make a little bit more sense? I should have a shirt that says "Be gone, bot," right? All right, Steve. Now I don't know what that. Steve, that's not like you to put a link. Did you get hacked? I'm not clicking that. Raven, add a 10-minute subscriber thing. People have to be sub 10 minutes to chat. Is that a? I don't know how to do that now, but I will take care of that for the next one. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing. I'll look at that. Let's see. You don't care? Explain it. It's a Twitter. Okay. All right. I'll click it. Hold on. I just want to. Yes, I saw that this morning. I saw that. You want me to explain that for you? Here's how this works. It's warm, it's spicy, and it smells good. Now, if you're easily confused, you might start thinking, well, if you don't have anything warm and sticky that smells good available, you might start looking for other options. Now, I've never done that because you don't really want the cinnamon on there. However, you don't know who else is in the room with you. Now, I have had instances where you immerse yourself in alcoholic beverage, and then the alcoholic beverage gets removed from the appendage. So that might have been what he's doing. Is that enough of an explain? Was that good enough? Yeah, I got to send Timmy that clip. Anthony Lozano, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Riley, would I ever try NyQuil chicken? No. I'd stop talking if I were you. I think I explained it well enough. What do we got? Wait, come here. What? Tell everybody. Hold on a second. You got to say it so everybody can hear.
It's blackened chicken with Brussels sprouts and bacon and potatoes.
Blackened chicken with Brussels sprouts and bacon with potatoes.
Yeah.
And it's ready.
Yeah.
And you're wearing booty shorts.
Yeah.
The stream is over, guys. The stream is over. That's it. Nate, hold on a second. Nate is paying me $20 to stay.
I could bring your dinner to you.
No, I'm good. I better go eat with my woman. She's been cooking in there the whole time. Nate, what you got for me, sir? What's up, Jaws? Catch another live stream at work. Got the live stream on the speaker. Tell your manager that loves the Kraken what's going to happen next time we see them. We are beating the Kraken 8-3. I predicted that on 8-3, by the way. I predicted that. Go back. It was either I think it was a live stream on August 3rd. I believe that's when it was. 8-3. 8-3 is what the score is going to be. I hope it was 8-3, right? Matthew, man, I appreciate that. Right? What you got? Roxy, thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, man. I appreciate this, guys. We're going to do it again soon, Raymond. We're going to do it again soon. NyQuil chicken. I can't imagine. Me and antihistamines, I don't get along. And I guess, does NyQuil qualify as an antihistamine? Does it? Does it? I take an antihistamine and like a half hour later, 45 minutes later, I'm mean. I'm nasty, right? My dad, same thing happens to my dad. We there's something chemically with us that when we take antihistamines, we get really, really mean. All right, guys. This was good. I appreciate it, but this is about the limit for my voice anyway, right? Matthew, no, we're to the question about the flying fluffy football. I, I thought about it long and hard, and the truth of it is that I want to focus on the hockey. I knew I was doing the website. I've got another massive project, an entire new different channel that I'm working on now. And with the football, the way my thought process there was I didn't want to add too much to my plate, and I wanted to see if I can handle everything I'm doing this year with the website and everything. Maybe we'll do it next year. I know it would have been a lot of fun, but I'm pretty sure that I would have been biting off more than I could chew physically. You know what I mean? I mean, everything's great now, but you guys know at least 2-3 times during the season, the line is going to kick in and it's going to kick my ass. And so I didn't want to, when I was feeling good, a lot of times I bite off more than I can chew, and then I end up having to stop. So, yeah, that's the way of that. All right, guys, I really appreciate all the support, all the super chats. Thank you guys so much. Really, really. This was good. This was fantastic. What is today? Today is, what is it? It's Thursday, right? Right. Monday is the double header. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet because I don't know if the game is going to be streamed on TV. Watch the community posts, so I'll let you guys know what's going on there. And that's it, guys. Really appreciate all the support. Thank you all. I'll see you again real soon.